Slide 1. Welcome to AMPA 2023. Slide 2. During the video, we will draw your attention to several key parts of the guidebook. We recommend that you read the guidebook in its entirety and have your copy handy at AMPA. Slide 3. This guidebook comes out at the same time as Volume 2, On-Time Motions. It will be helpful to watch this video before you receive the guidebook, and then you might consider watching it again and making notes in it as we go. Slide 4. When you arrive at AMPA, you'll receive printed copies of the On-Time Motions, called Volume 2, AMPA Reports, known as Volume 3, and Revised Resolutions, Late Resolutions and Amendments, which are commonly called yellows as they are printed on yellow paper. You will also receive a floor plan of the seating area. On your table at AMPA, you will receive a copy of the agenda, the pink sequencing sheet, and at the end of each table you will find the Provincial Constitution and bylaws, as well as the colored indicator cards used to participate in debate. Slide 5. Preparation for AMPA references who can submit motions at AMPA. Submitting bodies include Provincial Executive, Provincial Council, Provincial Committees and Councils, bargaining units, districts, and the previous year's AMPA in the form of Notice of Motion. Slide 6. Motions are labeled based on a numbering system created to track when a motion was submitted. The 100 series motions are notices of motions from the previous AMPA. The 200 series motions are on-time resolutions and all interim policy that was passed at Provincial Council meetings since the last AMPA. For a motion to be considered on time, it has to be submitted on or before the third working Tuesday in January. Motions submitted between the third working Tuesday in January and the end of February Provincial Council are labeled 300 series. And 400 series motions are those received between the end of February Provincial Council and 4 p.m. on March 9, 2023. The final series is called the 500 series, and those are called from the floor resolutions, which are all resolutions received after the 9th at 4 p.m. Slide 7. All motions are assigned a name which helps identify the type of motion it is. The chart in 7 lists all of the acronyms used, what it stands for, an explanation, on time, late vote, and from the floor vote counts. Please review this chart carefully, as it will really help you understand the nature of each resolution being presented. Please note that the vote count typically increases as the amount of time delegations have to review motions decreases. This chart is several pages long, and it is again very helpful to have a copy of your procedural guidebook handy during AMPA to use as a quick reference. Slide 8. Prior to AMPA, the steering committee, comprised of OSSTF-FASO volunteers from the Parliamentary and Constitutional Council, meet to discuss the motions. Steering recommends to speakers that motions are out of order based on the criteria outlined in 8. All out-of-order motions will have a box at the top of the motion indicating why it is being ruled out of order. Submitting bodies will be offered assistance to get the motion in order from steering prior to AMPA. Slide 9. There are no speaking notes for this slide. Slide 10. Item 10 breaks down motion format. Please review this section carefully to understand how motions are formatted at AMPA. For more information on motions, please join us for our live sessions. Slide 11. At AMPA, delegates and alternates may make and withdraw motions. The resolutions table, staffed by the steering committee, is available to help, as well as the parliamentary help desk. Slide 12. There are key deadlines at AMPA. Please also review your agenda carefully for deadlines. Slide 13. Item 13 outlines the process for withdrawing motions at AMPA. Please note that at in-person AMPA, withdrawal forms are available at the resolutions table. Slide 14. Proc 202 is the name of the procedural motion that sets out the procedures for AMPA. The steering committee supports the House by providing advice on the proc and aiding the Speaker. Slide 15. At AMPA, OSSTF FASO uses a color indicator card system. The 5 ways of participating are listed. Please note that the time limits do vary. For more information on how to participate in debate, please attend one of our live sessions. Slide 16. Items 18 to 20 will assist you in understanding the card rotation system, how to introduce yourself at the mic, and how the timing system works. Slide 17. Item 21 further explains how the Speaker manages the speaker list when only in favor, in opposition, and point of consideration remain. Slide 18. Item 22 is important to understand. On the final day of AMPA, the Speaker may move to 2, 2, and 2, which means each motion will have 2 speakers in favor, 2 in opposition, and 2 points of consideration. And then, if no procs and questions cards are in queue, the House moves immediately to the vote. This is done only on the last day to expedite the business of the House. Slide 19. Terms used at AMPA. AMPA has developed its own shorthand. This chart is very helpful to understand common terms used at AMPA each year. Slide 20. Finally, the last part of the AMPA Procedural Guidebook is the chart of motions and engaging in debate. Please review this chart carefully as it fully explains the types of motions and the ways members can join debate. For more information on this chart, please join one of our live sessions. Slide 21. Please join us for any of these live sessions and review the other recorded videos and handouts.